Hello everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Road to Rank 1. As today we are hopefully getting Rank 1. Well, we're not going to get Rank 1, but we're going to get a higher MMR. Right now we're at 6,765. We're playing against an opponent who is 5,7. Somewhere around that at least. A Protoss player. So we're going to try our best not to lose. I always say, this is one of these wisdoms, you know? It's not about beating the good guys, it's about not losing to the guys worse than you, okay? As long as you keep beating the guys worse than you, it means you're better than them. And then, if every now and then you just take a game or a game and a half of the guys better than you, then that's going to be good enough, you know? Your MMR is going to keep rising. But the most important thing is that when someone has 900 MMR less than you, is that you manage to keep that full focus. And you manage to just basically give it your all. And then you should never lose. If you're full focused against someone who is 1,000 MMR lower than you, you shouldn't be losing, okay? That's just not how it works. So that's what we're going to try to do. We're just going to try to keep that full focus and make sure that we won't lose. Okay, he's also walling. He's gonna scout me. Okay, scouted. He scouted me. And then he went away. So we're looking at someone that is most likely going for a proxy here. Okay, that's just what we're looking at. Now there are a couple of things we can do. We can respond with a very fast tech building in my own main base. It's a late. I mean. This is a fake third pylon, right? Like, I ain't falling for that. And, wait, what? Maybe it's not a fake third pylon. Okay, I have no clue what he's been doing. Maybe he wanted to block my natural or something? Okay, I'm actually at a loss. I have no clue. Now, I have been thinking about a new way to open. Look at this. And this is what I call the pre-third pylon third base, okay? Look at this. Look how fast that is, alright? You see how quick that is, guys? Yeah. Sure, he's going to be able to see it, but we will just go in here. Hop. And you might think, well, this sucks for you, Kevin, but actually this is probably completely fine. Then at this point this bad boy will finish and we can just get a battery. We're gonna have a very freaking fast very fast, what was I gonna say, thingy, a quick scout, a quick natural. We're gonna be capable of getting, in my opinion, a lot of sentries out rather rapidly as well, so we can get 3 sentries before warp gate. And the question that you usually get is, do you need a 4th pylon? I think the answer here is going to be no. I'm not going to need a 4th pylon. Late Stargate. Useless. It's not going to do anything. It's actually terrible. Yeah, it's not useful at all. That's not useful. So I can skip my 4th pylon. You see that? And that's actually going to allow me to invest a lot in tech. And probably also a bit extra in units. Which is cool. Which is really cool, actually. We're gonna be in a fantastic spot. So the only thing we need to be careful of is that we don't lose like 10 workers to a single oracle or something like that. As long as that doesn't happen, I think he's just going to be in a world of freaking trouble. So I'm gonna send this across the map. He probably is about to finish his first oracle. Oh, this is not a good pylon, actually. Yikers. That's actually a pretty big yikes, in my opinion. He's getting a void race? What in the world is he doing? What? Okay, I'm at a complete loss here what my man is doing. He's building a void race? I mean, I can just get a 3rd base in that case and probably be completely fine, huh? Like, what is he gonna do at that point? Okay, we see no 3rd base from him yet. Void race. 2nd Stargate. Forge. Okay, well, I just actually know what I need to do against this. Especially because we're not seeing a robo. If we see a robo here, it would be kind of different, okay? Because if there's a robo here, then we need to be careful with messing stalkers. But against this, I think we can just actually mess stalkers. He's gonna get this as a third base. And unless he's on the map with his void race right now, I think he's just going to be in a little bit of trouble. So we see he's researching +1 as well. We could even... So there's a couple of things we can do. We can like do things like this. Where we really try our best to basically start killing him. And maybe even get like a gateway over here, you know, for faster reinforcements. We're skipping the robo altogether. And the only thing that's important is that we get good eco. And that we pick off a unit every now and then, okay? That's really all we're aiming for. We can kill these. This should actually be relatively easy. Up, we pick up a unit and we go back, okay? And our unit count just keeps growing again and again and again. And there's a couple of things we can do here. So we can go either into like 8 gate or into 10 gate or whatever. But what we could also do is we could take a faster fort base. But we could also get something like a, what do you call them? A dark shrine here. Try to go for snipes on cannons and things like that. Even though I don't think it's going to be necessary. I think we can just win the game straight up here. I'm just one-shotting these dudes at this point. Yep. So we killed, I think, 3 or 2 there. We're going to get one of these. We have +2 on the way already. We're going to go in again. I think we can still one-shot with this, right? Not sure if he's still one-shot. Yep. He's just dead, isn't he? Gotta get the cannons in our base. Because the only thing that can beat me at this point is DTs. Nothing else. This is not a very good build. I have no clue why he considered this to be it. You know what I mean? I just don't understand. He should just leave at this point. Like, the game is over. Yep. GG gets called. Did he have a dark shrine on the way or something? Oh, a god-awful build. Yeah, this was very, very nice. If you see someone going double Stargate, you can just mess Stalker and always attack their third base while expanding to 4 or 5 bases. You can even add a second fort. We get 2 points for this. This is what I mean. If I lose this game, I'm going to be down like 50, 60 points. But if you win it, you shouldn't see this as only a 2-point win. But there's always going to be a difference of about 60 points, right? So imagine you're 6-7 and you either get like 25 or you lose 25. It's like 50 to 60 point difference between a win and a loss. And it's always the same. So every game is just as valuable. You know, the difference in points that you will get for a win and a lose is always going to be the same. And people will be like, well, you only get +2. Sure, but I also stopped the -57. So that's also important. As long as you don't lose points, you're going up. And that's the only thing that matters. You know, is that you're just getting more and more solid. And sure, ladder isn't necessarily the greatest tool to figure out, hey, where am I at? Because sometimes you only get a matchup you're good at, sometimes you get a player you're really bad against. But in general, it is a nice thing to look at and be like, okay, today I'm 6-7 or maybe 4-8 or whatever, and maybe in 3 weeks I can be 100 MMR higher. It's nice to see your overall progress, and MMR is a good tool for that. Is this Serral's off race? It could be Serral's off race. It could also be a Protoss thinking he's funny, copying Serral's name. Let's see if Serral is online currently. It's not online. If it's Serral's off race, then we better not lose. I think Serral actually had the exact same thing as well. We'll see after the game if it's actually him. So yeah, once again we could play what I just played earlier with that fast natural. I think it's pretty cute to play. I don't know, it is funny. It has something, but I don't think it's super safe on a map like Submarine, where you probably want to be heading more towards a triple, 4, 5, 6, maybe even 8 Stalker opener, you know? Just more those heavy Stalker openers that go into blinkers eventually. That's kind of the play. Okay, we got a simulator here. Send these bad boys over here. He's not scouting early, which makes sense. He obviously isn't completely aware of the things that are going on in the meta game of PvP. But you're supposed to scout at like relatively fast. At like after gateway, most likely. It's just safer. Otherwise you will struggle a lot. Actually supposed to do that. Okay, so he's getting a second pylon, which is nice. He's not microing his workers. I don't think this is Serral actually. Hasn't really been microing workers very much. This also isn't the proper way to do it, but... Oh yeah, this is definitely not Serral. He's not microing his workers at all. He's chasing. I wonder if he just hit a pylon over here, or why am I not seeing him? Why am I having 2 workers down there? Why is he not in my main base anymore? I have so many questions. We'll check later on, I guess. Just gonna go back in. Up. Build this one. Then we get to see what the first 2 units are. We'll play Sentry. I lied. We're gonna play Stalker as a follow-up as well. It's always scary. You don't quite know what type of path your opponent is taking with these adepts. So far he seems to be taking no path. You don't see anything here. Kinda cringe. Where's his adepts? Okay, here they come. This is one of the best builds, by the way, that he's playing currently. I'm actually surprised he's aware of it. This actually is a really good build, and I think I'm not in that great a spot anymore. Okay, this went really well then. Please. He's not using half of his units for whatever reason. Oh. GG. Yeah, pretty clean win, right? Just kind of got out microed here. This build is good, but not great against high stalker counts, which is kind of why I went for it. Let's see if it was the real one, actually. I don't think so. Oh, actually was the real Serral. Cool. Yeah. Well, 7k MMR. Yeah. Terran at 6k. Pros at 6-1. What's this race report? Oh, I played like 3 games with Toss. A bunch of games with Terran though. He's not doing too hot in PvP. Poor guy. Alright, let's hop into game number 3. Alright guys, game number 3 here. It's going to be against Max Packs. It seems to be against Max Packs. It's going to be on Oxide, so is one of the maps where the one gate expands reign supreme. I feel relatively okay on these maps nowadays. After getting destroyed by max packs for weeks, almost want to say months on this type of map, I feel like my understanding of this particular scenario is quite okay, and I've grown a little bit in it. I definitely have. So we'll see exactly. Oh crap, that's not good. Here I am bragging about how good I am, and then I misplaced my first pylon. That's pathetic. It's actually gonna make things a little bit difficult. Wow. Okay. Jeez. Good lord. Yeah, that's actually gonna be hard. I know he likes to open up Adept as well, which will make this even harder to deal with, because obviously an Adept first is... An Adept first is gonna be annoying if I can't fully wall off. God, I feel like I'm playing awful. And that's okay as well. Kind of want to be down here to get a decent block off on this base. I was getting ready to cancel actually. I almost cancelled it. I was really, really close. Oh wow. I'm glad I didn't though. Is he, what is he gonna do? I'm just so curious what his plan is. I'm just so curious what his plan is here. Okay, yeah, here comes the Adept at least. Here he is with that thing. Okay, and what's next? Like, what in the world is next? A sentry? I don't quite know what he's playing, honestly. Like, where did he go? Where did he come from? Where did he go? Oh man, I'm super confused as to what's happening. I also didn't scout any type of tech here. Which just makes all of this a lot harder. We'll get a forge, I guess. I feel like I regret like everything I've done so far in this game. I have no clue what just happened, but was it good? I'm not sure. I'm supply block, getting supply block as well. Like in the process of getting supply block. What's that? Is that a forge? Probably. Probably is a forge actually. Okay, we're gonna get something here. Is he playing double? It's possible that he still plays double Oracle at this point. And that's his first Oracle still, so now that seems a lot less likely. It's also still a decent possibility of my opponent playing something along the lines of a Dark Shrine. I'm feeling extremely uncomfortable in this game. From start to finish, it's just been confusing, I think. Okay. We're gonna get our thing now. Our third base. Gonna put that one on hold position. And actually try to get a scout in. Oh god. I am not feeling this game whatsoever. Just not whatsoever. So we're gonna be scouting over here. We'll check with this if there's any proxy gateways or anything of the sort. He has a way faster third base. I think he did this off of 3 gate maybe. He's a lot of stalkers as well, huh? I don't like that very much. This is a 4 gate. We see the extra gateways are being thrown down already, which is annoying. That's gate 5 and 6. I wonder actually what he's gonna be getting here. I just don't quite see it. Like what the overall play is going to be now for me. Is he moving out? Your warriors have engaged the enemy. I didn't get it? Amazing. Okay, he's getting an extra gas as well. Do I need that? No, I don't. Gateway. Gateway. Some of this stuff. Probably want to be getting an observer somewhere as well. No, this is probably a fort base. And we see Archons being constructed as well. See gateway 7 and 8 going down for him. We have the same thing though. Nice. Okay, so we finally do get a kill on that. Probably should have built this a little bit faster, honestly. And I want a cannon over here. He's already going up to a lot of gases. 7 gas, I think this is. I saw something there. It's an observer, obviously. Yep. Yep, it was an observer indeed. Gonna build a pylon over here and get a cannon in there. Oh, that means he does have some vision on the map, or at least has another observer there, which pisses me off. Don't want him to have these observers. He just, in my mind, he just has a crap ton of gas right now, and a lot of oh crap, crapperonis. That was not it. I think if we hadn't lost our disruptors like a complete fool, this actually wouldn't have been too bad. I'm kind of hoping that I was okay there. Like, actually. We do have +3 on the way, which is nice and helps. I am not feeling this game whatsoever. You shouldn't be this aggressive, I think. But I could be wrong, of course. I wanted to jump. I was so ready to jump there. Honestly. I was getting super ready to jump. Getting another cannon here. That's a kill for me, in my favor. Oh man. No, I missed. Ah, I lost the game. Ah, I misclicked. Complete misclick there. Jeez. Nah, I'm just dead. I'm just dead. There's no way. I played this so poor again. From start to finish, it was not good. I'm not happy with how this went whatsoever. Oh. Maybe there's... Well, there's no chance, but... we at least have one more push in us, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. We have one more push in us. And that's what's gonna be important here. Wait, I lost all of them? How did they die? How did they actually die? I have zero idea what happened. Did he just jump on top of all of them? We were relatively close still. If we hadn't just completely messed it up. He actually lost more than me, which is very rare if you're the defender. That you lose less than your opponent. I think I did a good job, honestly. Until like a certain point. I think at this point I was doing okay. Yeah, he actually lost 2k resources more. This was it. This was the mistake. I just completely messed it up from that point on. Frustrating. Frustrating. The early game also wasn't good, was it? I was just behind. It's because I didn't manage to find his... I didn't manage to get his adept. If I get his first adept, the game becomes a lot easier. I think I should chase this, and then the other one goes here. I think that's probably the best play. There's a Stargate. He played Adept, Stalker, Zealot, Oracle. He did have a battery. At this point I'm down 2 workers. And I don't really have any advantage. I'm down 4 workers and I have no advantage. Like my blink isn't faster. Only my +1 is slightly quicker, but that's it. I'm down 5 again. I don't want to say the game here is over, but I'm in a really bad spot, I think. Okay, we'll try one more time. Play the final game and hopefully end up with a decent MMR, because I'm probably gonna need to get someone good in order to get anything going. Oof, we get to play against Mr. Terran with a capital N. 5.9k player. Not quite brilliant, but not terrible either. I'm not quite sure what I want to... We could be playing some 3-gate shenanigans. You know what? I think I'm gonna just play the 3-gate shenanigans here. I haven't played this in a while. But I do always enjoy it when I do play it. So I'm just gonna play the 3-gate adept that Parting played. With that fast nexus. No gas. No initial chrono boost on any of your probes. And then kind of take it from there. See what we can do, basically. That's going to be the plan. See what we can figure out here. We want to get the nexus at 17. So we just rally our next probe there. So we have maximum mineral mining. See, 16 on minerals. It's not maximum, but it's the most efficient thing. Then we send this one down. It will construct the nexus, and I'm gonna move it over here to construct a pylon. And afterwards, a pretty fast second gateway. Oh, small error there. Now, important is that we don't get a probe before we throw down our assimilator. So we get that fast assimilator, and then we get the 18th probe, which will sadly not be in time to build the cybercore. We can't rally this. It's important to note, of course. Up, build the cybercore, and then we actually need to get in gas ASAP. The moment this gas finishes, we need to get in there. So it's not exactly the probe I wanted to pull for that, but oh well. It is what it is sometimes. Yep. This goes here, that goes there. And now we have our pylon starting on this side of the map. We see him scout. He's gonna get the scout off. I'm curious to see what he's gonna be doing actually. Like, we straight away go for, of course, the cybercore. It's possible he's getting a bunker on the low ground, so we kind of want to have a look at that. You know what I mean? We don't want to get bunkered on the low ground. It's actually relatively important. Okay, there's nothing here. There's actually nothing here. Interesting. Get one more chrono boost on this warp gate. We start a stalker at home. And we will start our adept on the other side of the map. Okay. He should know what's going on right now at this point. He should definitely know what's going on. If he doesn't know what's going on, he has not been paying attention at all. We do one more chrono boost, which we will obviously throw on this thing. Curious to see if everything's going to be in time, or what does he go? He shouldn't go in anymore. He absolutely should not have done that. I want to get an extra gas. Gonna be a little bit late with my warp in, honestly. What is he doing? Wait, what? What a complete farce. What a joke. Wait, what is he doing? Why would he do this? He's actually committing to the play. Okay. Wait, what actually is he doing? We're gonna get a robo here. That's the only thing I do know for sure. I shouldn't have done it quite like that. Then we'll get a Nexus as well. So we cleared this, which was probably getting a... I don't quite know what I was getting, but probably something important, like either combat shield or stim. He also has a factory. Actually, clearing that was massive, I just now realized. I think he's gonna be able to actually break this at this point. Could be wrong though. He definitely could not have broken this had I warped in a couple more of those bad boys. Oh, that's frustrating. If I'd known how he was gonna play this, I would have been there. But I was afraid of like something like Marauder showing up basically. We see 3 Marines waiting there, which is also interesting. I'm just, for now, I think I'm just gonna keep warping in more and more units. So I have 2 decisions. I can either go up to like 6 gateways, or I can decide to stay on a lower gateway count and just create a lot of units. And because I'm expecting a push that is gonna hit, honestly, relatively soon. I heard the siege up and I didn't know what the noise was. If he actually sees up in my main base, I'm gonna be slightly pissed. This is annoying. I don't like dealing with this type of crap. What's he doing? Like, what actually is he doing? He's moving out. Is he moving out? I just don't know what he's doing. I don't know where his army is, which is pissing me off. Okay, we're gonna add 2 gateways at this point. Oh yeah, he's on the map, he's on the map, he's on the map. We just have no clue where he currently is with his army though. I'm gonna get a pylon over here in case he tries to drop into my main base. He has a 3rd base? What in the world is happening here? This is super annoying. Wait, where is his army then? Come on, how about we join the army as well, buddy? You signed up for the army and now you're being sent out. It's too late to back down. Simply too late to back down. God, I'm extremely afraid. Actually just gonna get a couple in the main base. Couple of dudes in the main base. And we're gonna send an adept forward. Couple of stalkers in the main base. Couple of stalkers in the main base. I don't even have thermal lens yet, I just realized. Just right now. I realized that. Not the fastest realizer in the world, I can admit that. Do I get a battery here? Or a cannon? I'm not sure what's better. Just gonna spread out my adepts a little bit more. Adepts tend to be relatively useless in the army. Especially at this point. Here's a little bit left over. Oh. Now that was good. That was insanely good. Wait, did I lose my my observer to like a scan or something like that? Very possible. Okay, we already have 3 now. We have 3 colossi, so we don't need any more. We're just gonna be going into disruptors here. He scouts this. He's probably gonna take this down relatively rapidly then. Oh wow. Does he think that he can actually fight this? There's no way, right? Jeez Lord. Yeah, he's not doing well here. He's not doing well. I actually really wonder what his supply is. All I know is that his armory isn't even done yet, which is going to be very, very painful for him. He's also been a little bit too active on the map, and I believe we saw mines being produced, right? So, these are... Okay. These are a couple of clues that DT Blink is going to be a very good thing to build here. Good for me. Do we already have a second robo? I don't think we do. Frustrating, but understandable that I forgot it. We're gonna set up a run-by of pure zealots at this point. Do we still want to continue with that run-by of pure zealots? I think so, right? This doesn't seem to be quite it for him. Oh, that's a dead one. And now he's trying to... what? Trying to force out a base trade or something like that? I don't see it happen, my friends. I mean, we're doing good damage here as well against this. Did I just walk into another mine, or is this the same one? I think it's the same one. He's gonna try to go for a base trade there. I'm gonna kind of tell him like, okay, buddy, if you want a base trade, that's fine, but yeah, I mean, he's obviously wants to base trade here. Gonna actually go home with this part of his army. Well, he can't. Like, he's just dead. This game is just over. I think we can stop pretending here. Like, we now know that this game is actually just 100% over. Can send that bad boy forward. No, we call him back. He doesn't have any tech units whatsoever. None. He has nothing. He's probably on 8 racks. But I mean, that just won't cut it, you know? It's just not going to be enough here. I thought I built a second one. Yeah, there we go. Okay, he has 2-2. And he has some ghost, which is nice for him. Well, he used to have some ghost. Some ghost that he used to have. But you didn't have to disrupt the shot. Killed me like I never came out of the Ghost Academy. And I didn't agree to this. How's the early game looking? I'm so curious how this game was. Okay, he was dead. He was just down 10 workers or something. Yeah, he was not in a good spot. Especially because I killed this stim. If I didn't kill the stim, maybe he can attack me with stim plus combat and he has some counter damage. I'm actually just up like... holy crap, almost 20 workers at this point. Up 20 workers. Up like 300-400 minerals a minute. So you see that I'm just getting ahead further and further right now on the supply cost. 68 versus 49, 67 versus 52. I wasn't aware of this though, because I think this mainly came from him not building units, rather than him having a bad opener or something like that. Or him just not building SCVs. What did he play afterwards? He went 5 racks, 4 CC, probably went 8 racks before anything else, no? He forgot to start 2-2 as well, his macro is sloppy. He also didn't add barracks 6, 7, 8. You see that? It's a lot of money. Yeah. I also have a lot of money though. But I'm winning, so it's okay. Yeah, he should have added 3 barracks, I think. Yeah, pretty clean win. Nothing wrong with that. So what do we end up with? We end up with 6, 7, 55. Not brilliant, not terrible. but definitely not brilliant either. So that's going to be it for this week of Road to Rank 1. If you did enjoy this episode, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and leave a comment down below as well. We'll see you all next time for something new. Bye bye.